Oh, cut. Sorry. You have to talk first.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Cooking with Grandma, and today I have a special guest in my kitchen.
What's up? It's me,
Dino Brody. He's off of school still with his leg, so he's out here bugging me. Today we're going to be making orange cookies and ginger molasses cookies. So for the orange cookies, I have only made these once. Kind of were a big hit. I haven't made them in a while. So we're going to start with a half a cup of butter. And in the meantime, while I'm measuring out everything and explaining to you about these lovely cookies, Dino Brody's got some exciting news to share.
We are getting a cat.
I'm surprised because Grandpa does not like cats, and he agreed to it. And Dino Brody's so excited. We went to the adoption places yesterday, the Humane Societies. We're going to adopt a kitty cat. Had a look around, see what's out there. Okay, so now half a cup of butter and 1/4 of a cup of orange juice. I didn't have orange juice from the store, but I had 2 oranges left over, so I cut them in half and juiced them. And there we go. Now I need 1 cup of sugar. This recipe is really super easy. You just dump everything in the bowl, mix it up, put it on your cookie sheets. That's the kind of recipes I like. Sweet, short and simple. And we need 1 cup of sugar. Drop cookies.
Dino Grandma.
Yes, Brody.
I just want to put your input on this. Do you like Fortnite?
It's an okay game. I've watched you play it a couple times. Okay, I'm going to add 2 cups of sugar here, or flour. Sorry, flour. I watched Brody play Fortnite. It's okay. I haven't watched a lot of it, so I can't give it a real good opinion. So, and now we need 4 teaspoons of baking powder. These are really going to rise, these cookies, using
Guys,
baking
leave
powder.
in the comments what you know any good places where there are cats for or adoption or anything.
4 teaspoons of baking powder and an egg. That is it. That is all the ingredients in this cookie. Butter, orange juice, sugar, flour, baking powder, and an egg. That is the easiest ingredient
Is that a double egg?
That is a jumbo egg. That is from, I believe,
Judith?
Michonne. I think it's Michonne. She lays the
Michonne.
light brown eggs.
All right, yeah.
There.
We're
Now
a
we
big
mix
fan
this.
of Walking Dead.
Yeah. We have Michonne and Judith. I think I mentioned that.
And then
in
we
one
have
other.
Tornado.
Tornado was my
Fun
little...
fact, Tornado has 6 toes on each foot.
Right now, she thinks she's in brood. She keeps sitting on the eggs. I have to go and scooch her off the nest when I feed her to get her eggs for the day.
She might be a mama soon.
Well, no, Dino Brody, she can't be a mama soon. We don't have a rooster.
Well, I meant when
She thinks she's going to be, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, like, I might get some fertilized eggs for her.
Yeah,
And then give her to the farm.
when Uncle Joe gets his house and we gets it set up and his chickens set up, there we go. Orange cookie batter. That is all there is to it. Can everybody see that? There it is, right there. I'm going to put it by the spoonfuls on a cookie sheet. Bake them for about 8 minutes. And see how Brody likes them. Uh-oh, he's over here testing my cookie dough. Look at this. There he goes. Taking the batter. I cook with my grandkids. I always have to make an extra little bit because they all like to have a little bit of the batter and lick the bowls and the spoons. How does that taste, Brody?
That's good.
Is it orangey enough? Yeah. So leave
I
it.
like it because it's orangey, but not that much orangey.
Not overpowering orange, but you can taste the orange in it, right?
Yeah.
Because if you can't, I can put these back in the bowl and add a little bit more juice if you can't taste it.
See, I don't like food that has too much of one overpowering.
No, we don't want it to be overpowering. It did call for orange zest. That's when you scrape the peel with a zester and you put it in there. I don't like using orange zest because, I don't know. To me, it's just not a very, you get pieces of it and it gets, no, so I just avoid that. You don't have to. If a recipe calls for orange zest or lemon zest or whatever, it's not necessary. If you want that extra orangey flavor, just add a little, spoonful or two more of the orange juice or lemon juice, depending on what you're making. When I make my lemon bars, that's what I do. I don't use the lemon zest. I just use lemon juice and squirt out a little extra in there just for the extra flavor. The zest of the fruit sometimes doesn't incorporate all the way into the batter, and it just kind of leaves a, you get a piece of it when you're biting into the cookie, and it's just not very pleasant to me. If you like it, use it, go right ahead, because some people like it. That's just a preference, just your choice. And there's no right or wrong with it. Baking is a precise art. You have to go measure completely by the recipe, but you can switch ingredients and you can omit them. Omit ingredients and or change it up, and instead of oranges, maybe I wanted to put lemon. So it just it changes the taste, but everything else stays the same. It's just whatever your preference is. So there we go. How easy was that? I have got all the cookies on their cookie sheet, and I just about made, I got almost 3 dozen cookies out of that batter. So we're just short a few. So 2 dozen and 2, 4, 6, 2 dozen and 8 we made. So that's pretty good. They won't last too long, so that's why I'm going to make extra cookies today. There we go. I'm going to put
I just want to ask you with your cookies.
Right.
What is all the flavors that you get from it? How do you know that? How do you know how to make these cookies?
I look in recipe books.
I know that, but who creates most of these recipes?
Well, there are people out there that invent recipes. Maybe sometime you and I can get together and we can put a bunch of stuff together and do a little test and see how it works.
Yeah.
Because that's how people invent recipes. Now, mind you, I have come up with, especially cooking. Like the other day when we had the pork dish.
Yeah.
I had, instead of hamburger, I had pork, ground pork. I used that. I cooked rice and veggies and spaghetti sauce, and I mixed it all together.
Yeah, it was good.
I don't know what I would call it. If I would have named it the recipe, we'd have to come up with an idea for a name, but it was something that I just threw together, and that's what's fun about being in the kitchen and cooking. You just make things, you put them together. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
So
Make
you don't
small
have to
batches.
be scared if it doesn't work.
That's
don't
right.
be sad because
No.
I'm sure all these people that make soup, loads of recipes and all that, they probably get so many fails on
Exactly.
it. And
You're going to get fails no
then they
matter
get
what.
the perfect one.
That's
and then
You make small batches. When you're making, say, when you're inventing a cookie recipe, you just do a very small batch. And then that way, if it's not very good, then you're not wasting and losing up a lot of ingredients. Then you know which way to alter. You can add more sugar, more flour, more butter, whatever you think you need to add. Less of this, more of that. So that's how recipes get invented.
Yeah.
And I've got a lot of recipes passed down from my great-great-grandmother to my great-grandmother to my grandmother to my mother, and she passed them on to me. So that's where a lot of my recipe comes from. Now this recipe here is ginger molasses cookies. This was my grandma's recipe. And let me tell you, how much of a hit are these? Everybody loves these cookies. I don't have raisins today, but I do sometimes add raisins, but that's okay. You don't have to. So for ginger molasses cookies, we need, what you do here, you have to combine your flour, spices, soda, and salt, and mix it together. Then you have to combine, this was a little bit more picky of a recipe. You do that and you set it aside, then you do your wet ingredients and you mix it together. So it's a little bit more, it's not hard, it's just, a little bit different. You can't just dump everything in a bowl and call it a day.
Oh yeah, one thing, not trying to take over your YouTube channel here, Grandma, but if you guys want to see a video on my channel of I don't know, just any sort of thing, you leave a comment on this video too. And Dino Grandma can also be in this video,
There we go. Yep, anything you want to see, anything you want, a recipe made, a cookie, a food recipe, anything you want, you go ahead and let us know.
And we can
I'll be-
answer like your questions.
Exactly.
We can sit down, just answer your questions, and like, yeah, basically.
Yeah, it's you know, it's even if you don't want a specific recipe, you can ask a question about something else cooking, anything you want. So I just put in 2½ cups of flour. Now I'm putting in 2 tablespoons of ginger. That's a lot of ginger. It's strong, but the flour balances it out. So 2, and when you measure, let's see if I can see this in the camera, see if this shows. When you measure your spoonfuls of things, you want it nice and level. You don't want heaping spoonfuls because then technically you're getting about 2½. So you want to level it off so you got exactly a teaspoon or tablespoon. Because especially with ginger, it is a very strong spice. It's good, but it's there. See, now it's nice and leveled.
What
And there you go.
was that challenge? Someone had to put a spoonful of cinnamon, right?
Oh, that's very dangerous.
Yeah, never do that.
That cinnamon, you take a spoonful of cinnamon, and if it gets in your lungs, instead of if you inhale it and it goes in your lungs, you can be dead in 5 minutes. And we also need a teaspoon of cinnamon in this one. So yeah, any wait, maybe might be Dino Brody. I just thought of something.
Yeah.
Maybe we can have a question-answer period on our channels.
Yeah.
Either yours or mine. Somebody can ask questions, anything, any topic, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Look in the comments. We'll read our comments every day, and we can sit down together and have a question-answer. Whether it's about your fish.
Q&A.
There we go. Whether it's about your fish or your hamsters or anything related to cooking, baking, we can maybe do that. Maybe that'll help people answer some questions they might need. So, okay, cinnamon. Now I need 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Baking soda. These are good cookies. There's 1 teaspoon. What's nice about on the soda box, you see how you take it out and on the top you give it a little scrape. I don't know if I caught that right. Let's see. You give it a little scrape on the top like this, and that levels it out for you. So there's a little hint with that too. So we need to combine the flour, the spices, soda, and the salt. Didn't get my salt out.
You guys, if you guys want to ask me any animal questions, I know a lot about animals, so if you guys be free to ask any questions about animals or anything like that.
Yeah, no
I'm more the person that would answer more of the animal questions, and Dino Grandma will answer more of the cooking questions if you ask. But you don't have to ask about animals or cooking. You can ask about something totally different.
Whatever's on your mind. We'll see if we can't answer it for you. And if we don't know the answer, we'll tell you straight out, or we'll try to look it up and give you ideas of where you can find the answer to your question.
While we're doing the questions, I can look it up on my phone or something and see what the question is. So maybe it all depends on what you leave and all that.
Yeah, be nice questions though, please. Nothing rude. No swearing. We don't allow that. We will ignore anything that is rude. Absolutely ignore anything that's rude. Okay, so now in this bowl, we need to beat the butter and the sugar until light and fluffy. It says with the mixer. You can do it by hand. You can use a mixer if you like, but I just mix it with a spoon. So we need to put 1 cup of brown sugar. Brown sugar here. And always with brown sugar, when it calls for brown sugar, you take it and pack it down. You want that little extra. You want it nice and tight. Let's see here. There we go. It's nice and packed down tight. And that's 1/2 cup. So we're going to do that again. And pack it in. Pack it down nice. Never understood that. I asked my mom one time. She said she doesn't know. That her mom told her that. And in the recipes it normally says 1 cup packed brown sugar. That's what it is. So I don't know what the reasoning is for it. That's okay. We just do what we're told. So we put mix the butter and the sugar. Now the butter, it says 12 tablespoons of butter. You think they would just put it in cup form. So what I'm going to do is measure out 12 tablespoons of butter in my measuring cup and see what that comes out to. I think it's probably going to be about a half a cup. Let's see, 1, 2. Come on, Dino Brody, talk while I'm measuring this. 3.
I have nothing else to talk about, I guess. I don't know.
6. How about with Millie and Maya? We're going to try to mate them again? It didn't take last time.
You mean Mufasa?
No, either Millie or Maya. It didn't take with you.
It sounded like you meant Millie and Maya.
Oh, no. Okay, so 12 tablespoons is exactly 1 cup of butter. So when you make a recipe and it calls for that, you know that it's 1 cup.
And if you guys want to see any recipes, just leave it in the comments and we can basically.
If I don't have it in my assortment of recipe books, I can get it. One site online, it's called allrecipes.com. That's pretty much my favorite go-to place. It's got, you can submit recipes, you can, they review, people submit them, just everyday normal people. They're not chefs, they're not professionals. They submit recipes and people try them and they review them. So, you know, you can read the reviews and think, oh, I didn't get a very good review. I might want to try that. So, okay. So I put the brown sugar and butter. See, easy. Don't need a mixer. Just mixed it together. So now we're going to add the rest of the ingredients into this bowl. And then put it into the flour mixture. So now we need the egg and the molasses.
Oh, I want to crack that egg.
You're going to crack that egg for me, Donna?
What egg is that from? Judith?
This is Judith's egg. Yes, it is. I'll measure out the molasses while you crack that egg in. So we need 1/3 of a cup.
Oh,
Nice, rich egg. Where's my 1/3 of a cup measuring cup here? Uh-oh, didn't get that one out. There we go. All right, now look at this lovely dark brown molasses.
That was good. I'm pouring this one.
All right, you pour that in.
Woo!
So there we go. We have flour, ginger, cinnamon, baking soda, and salt in one bowl. Butter, brown sugar, egg, and molasses in this bowl. We mix this all together. There you go, Dino Brody, go for it. And then we add the flour mixture to it.
I want you guys to subscribe to Dino Grandma, though.
Put this on, mix it up, put it on some cookie sheets.
Remember, if you have nothing, like if you say something mean in the comments, really, you don't really need to. Just leave a dislike, even though we don't like dislikes.
Hey, everybody has their opinion.
Yeah, everyone has their opinion. So just leave a dislike. You don't have to leave like a nasty comment or anything.
Okay, how's
that pretty
coming?
mixed in?
That is good. Now I just wanted to show them, Dino Brody, here's our first batch of the orange cookies. Look at those beauties.
Those
look at there.
look delicious.
Aren't they looking good? You can try one after they cool a little bit. All right, let's add in the flour here.
One more time, I just want to show you, make sure you know what this looks like.
Oh, let's move it over. There you go. There's our brown sugar molasses. Kind of looks nasty right now, but
it will taste good.
It will. All right, we're going to add a little of the flour at a time. Give
a
that
little?
a mix. Yep.
A little?
Yeah.
Guys, leave in the comments if this is a little bit of flour.
It's about half of what. Easy, very easy. Stir gently. And then what you do with these, once you get them on all mixed in, you get a bowl with some sugar in it, and you roll them into balls and roll them into the sugar, and then put them on your cookie sheets. You stir that up real good there.
Dino Brody's making a mess here.
Dino Brody's going to have a lot of cleanup if he doesn't be careful. Baking can be fun. It can be messy, and I am a sloppy baker.
I need your help. I'm tempted to eat this right now.
I usually have flour and stuff all over, but it's, just sweep it up.
Tell what my little brother did. He poured the whole bag of raisins in one of these.
Yeah.
And he poured water in this. He did it so quickly.
We didn't even see that happening. I turned around to get something, and boom, there he was, that little devil.
And the cookies were all wet.
Well, we fixed it. Oh, we saved it. All right.
Really, all you need is to add a couple bit of flour.
Yeah, I drained out the little bit of the water. He thought the batter looked a little too dry, so he thought he'd add a little bit of water. Well, Dylan, my darling, you don't add water because that just makes everything runny. That's okay. He's only 3. And see, that's how you know you change things. You can fix things in the kitchen. You don't have to say, oh shoot, and throw in the garbage and start from scratch.
Just add a little bit more flour.
I mean, if you would have added like
the whole bottle.
A whole bottle of water.
He just put a tiny bit in it.
Or if you would have added, hot peppers or...
Crazy.
There we go. And there is our molasses. You there? Now these are a little wet. We might not be able to roll these.
Maybe just a little
We're
bit.
going to add a touch more flour. Sometimes that happens.
This is what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Looks delicious.
We're going to add just a tiny
Kind
bit.
of looks like peanut butter almost.
It does, yeah. You know what? This is like the first time in a long time I'm not making peanut butter cookies.
Oh, I get really mad when you don't make.
Well, I made peanut butter cookies the last 2 times. Plus, I don't think peanut butter's on my grocery list. I don't have enough peanut butter. There we go. That's much better. Do you see more? These are more of like a cakey type cookie. You don't want them wet because they're not a drop cookie. They're a roll. You roll them out and put them on the roll them in sugar and put them on the cookie sheet. So you just take a little bit in your hand like this, a little ball like the size of a walnut or so. Roll it up into a ball. Roll it into your sugar. Let's see, can I get this in the picture there? Roll it in the bowl of sugar.
Dino Grandma.
Yes.
For your channel, even though it's not cooking, right?
It is cooking.
I know. Even though this is my idea, is not cooking.
Oh, okay.
But you like to do it in the box challenge, like where you have to put your hand in the box and feel what it is.
Well, we can do that on your channel if you like. I don't know if
I
that
have
would work.
some videos coming on my channel.
I don't know if that would work for Grandma's Kitchen unless we put baking things in there and to try to guess what, but
Well, I'm sure.
it could be for fun.
You guys probably wouldn't mind if we did one.
Just have a little fun with things, right? Just have a little fun. So,
Guys, next weekend, something big's coming on my channel. And I filmed it privately, so no one in my family knows what's coming up on my channel.
I don't even have any idea what this is about. So there, I'm just taking these cookies.
I can see Dino Grandma's face. She's really shocked. She wants to know.
What the heck is going on? See how easy these cookies are. Even it was a little bit different mixing. It wasn't just dumping everything in a bowl and, going for it. But this is easy.
Not this weekend, but next weekend there'll be a video coming out.
Oh boy. Not this weekend? Why not this weekend?
I'm still working on it a little bit.
You think? Well, today's only Wednesday.
It might come out this weekend. Not possible.
Depends on how much time you get to work on it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there we go. I'm going to show you how easy this was. You take them and roll them in the ball. I'm hoping that this is showing up on the camera because I got it popped up.
Let me take a look at the camera.
There we go. There is that's what they are. And then I think I made these once before on camera. This is a different recipe, but, and I did use raisins, but I believe I made these before on one of my cooking things. Now that I think about it, Dino Brody, I guess I should have looked back at my videos and seen, I think I already did these are molasses cookies. But that's okay.
The dog you can't see him, but the dogs right now are staring at us, waiting to drop something.
Oh, he thinks he's going to get something.
Matt.
But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up for today. And I hope you all enjoyed our session with Brody. And if you like, be sure to like and subscribe on this channel. Cooking with Grandma is called now, not Grandma's Kitchen.
Subscribe to Dino Brody.
And Dino Brody, of course. And just leave a comment on what you'd like to see or what you'd like to talk about. We are planning a Q&A, so get those questions in. The quicker
And
you
remember, when we answer the questions, we also are shouting out the names, too.
That's right. We're going to do that probably on Friday. That'll give everybody 2 days, right?
And then if someone comments or anything, there's going to be one lucky one that I'm going to shout out on my channel. And here channel. So same commenter. We're gonna shout out one comment.
The best question.
And I will subscribe to them.
All right, the best question. So we're gonna do our answers on Friday. I'm off of work Friday, and I don't think Brody's teacher's coming. So
Yeah, I have to get homeschooled.
even if she is, we're gonna still do it Friday. So hopefully we'll get lots of questions. You can put them on mine or on Dino Brody's or a combination of both, whichever you guys want to do. So you all have a really good day. And
If you're
hope you
putting it
enjoy
on
the video.
the video, you know the video saying I'm back on my channel? Put them on that if you want to do it on my videos, or put it on this video if you want to do it on this video, right? That
Okay.
seem fair?
That sounds good, Dino Brody.
All right.
Have a good day.
Make sure to like and subscribe, guys, to my channel. Bye-bye.
Bye.